Tonight at Anderson County Council meeting, we had on third reading a zoning change to amend our zoning codes on 5.39 acres off of Evergreen from a R20 to a R10. Developer reached out, got involved with the community. Everyone's fine with what they're proposing to do, so that was passed third reading last night. We also had third reading on the amendment of the drainage and utility easements, and that will provide easements for stormwater and utility access in a certain area or certain footage on the footprint of the property. That's going to help us with some of our flooding issues and things of that nature, water drainage issues, and also it removes the liability from the county. In the past, you have some things, stormwater issues, which the county doesn't have the liability for, but you can't just leave the people hanging out to dry. I mean, there's issues, problems throughout the county prior to our stormwater laws being enforced or our stormwater program being put in place. So what's happening now is that will those easements will stay with the homeowner or the property or an HOA. So if some unsuspected person comes in from out of town and looking at a piece of property, there will be things on the plat that is recorded so that they know that, you know, water runs down hills and it's going to go to the lowest spot. So what that'll do, it will actually have it out so you don't come in and buy the last lot in the neighborhood and get down there and then find out that the neighborhood water is all running down to that lot. So I think it's a good measure that we're putting in place. It will help protect the homeowners, the property owners. It will be more upfront, and you'll be able to actually see and understand what you're buying. So, well, we had one more third reading last night, and that was just to renew a ground lease with Duke Energy for a battery storage facility that they've already had leased at the county. It's basically a lease renewal with Duke Energy, and that's going to be out at the Civic Center, and it will also provide backup power in case of an emergency or loss of power. On second reading tonight, we had a fee in lieu agreement on a project called 81 Logistics out off of Highway 81, of course, and it was a $45.3 million investment, 12 jobs and an average pay of $28.43 per hour. Also, you had property taxes on this property last year were $83, and by the time the project's completed, 2023, 2024, property taxes will be $344,000, almost $345,000 per year. And it has a $17 million 30-year impact. Also, second reading tonight, we transferred 204 West Popular Street, 57 Oak Street, 717 Central Street in Ivor, which was vacant lots that I think they destroyed or tore down some old housing there. And we donated that to the town of Ivor. They're going to repurpose the property. I'm not sure if it's going to go back residential or commercial, but what that will allow is it will allow the county to actually put the tax money back to work in the county and actually create an income source and clean up those properties. So I thought that was a good thing for the town of Ivor and for the citizens of Anderson County. Second reading, we did the deal with the Duke Energy on a piece of property there in Belton to allow them to put a vehicle charging station there. So that's going to be coming online, a partnership, I guess, with the town of Belton, Anderson County, and Duke Energy. So looking forward to seeing that come to fruition. And then first reading, we had the ordinance to title only to pass our budget. Yeah. There's another meeting taking place with the Department of Revenue, and we're got to wait to see on their reassessments to make sure that everything's going to fall in place with our budget. The title only, people know we have to have the budget passed by July, and this will allow us to stay in the time frame and not violate any ordinances on completing the budget. So far, everything that I've looked at and we went over, looks like there will not be any tax increase. There is some other things that we're tweaking and working with. I also plan on meeting with each council member discussing their needs or concerns with the budget, and then we'll have a finance committee meeting to cross the T's and dot the I's, and this budget will be done and completed on time, and like I said before, with no tax increase. So I'm excited about that.
Still some time for public input.
Oh yeah, at the finance committee meeting there'll be public input. Right now, I guess you've got the we have the foundation in place. So, and then there'll be some moving pieces from different departments and things of that nature. But the foundation's in place. I think we're going to have a good budget this year. It'll be a budget that I feel confident that all our council members will get behind and support, and just look forward to completing the budget and moving on and continuing to build and grow Anderson County in a controlled and correct direction. But I'm excited about the direction we're heading and the things that we're doing now, and I think we'll continue that momentum into next year.